and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be talking about how to start investing in South Africa. So I do have a few notes on that, but before we get into it, maybe let me just introduce myself since this is my first YouTube video. So my name is Talia. I am 27 years old, turning 28. I currently live in Cape Town, and I am super passionate about financial education and specifically empowering women through financial education. So I run the Instagram page Fashionably Financial. So that's at fashionably_financial. I try to explain difficult concepts and make the world of finance not seem so hectic. But for today's topic, we're obviously talking about investing. I think it's important for us to talk about the difference between saving and investing before we get into it. So I do have one or two notes over here. So if you do see me looking away, I'm just looking at my notes. But saving is essentially putting money aside for a short-term need. So maybe looking at like a 6-month period, whereas investing is actually way more long-term. So investing is trying to build your wealth over time, okay? And sometimes when I think of investing, I think 5 years, 10 years. I mean, 5 years is maybe even too short to be talking about investing. Whereas saving is obviously the more short-term side of things. So putting money in, or keeping money in your bank account and growing your money in your bank account, I would consider that to be more short-term saving. And especially if you have the intention of using it for something else in the not so far future. Whereas investing is like trying to build your wealth. So if we talk about the ways that you can invest in South Africa, so for me, I think the most common way is by going through a sort of financial institution. So banks, your bank will probably offer or might offer some sort of investment platform that they can help you with. Then you also get your big investment companies, your Coronation, Sanlam, Old Mutual. What they often do is they offer unit trust investments. So another word, a collective investment scheme. Basically, a collective investment scheme is just pooling a whole bunch of people's monies together and then taking that money and then investing that money on behalf of the investors. So often these asset managers or these investment houses will have different types of funds, okay? So according to how much risk you want to take on, or the risk is sort of the volatility, the up and down movements that you see. So you'll get something like an equity fund, and an equity or equities are shares. So usually these would be funds that invest in companies that are listed on the Johannesburg Stock Exchange. Okay, I personally find this quite an easy way to start investing because one, you have fund managers who are these highly intelligent people, and it's their job to actually go out and choose the shares and choose the assets that make up this fund, this collective investment scheme option. And you don't have to be out there looking at, what is the share price of Sasol today? What is the share price of BAT? What do you think the board of BAT, do you think they really can, produce or grow the company? I think we don't need to go into that much detail. We want to grow our money, and I think that giving it to someone else, and they can do the hard work, and obviously for a fee, and they can grow your return or your money that you're investing. That's a really great option. And then you also get institutions like Easy Equities, where you can actually go ahead and choose your own shares. And I think it's a really awesome company. It's like a fun way to start investing in shares for young people. So I would definitely check out Easy Equities. And then lastly, or not lastly, but one of the other options is going through a financial advisor or a broker. So they can actually help you buy shares that are listed on the Johannesburg Stock Exchange. And then more often than not, they can also hopefully give you some advice as to, which shares or how to build a portfolio of shares, because you don't need to, or you don't have to just choose one share. You can choose different types of shares. You can get your little piece of equity, your slice of equity, which is awesome. And yeah, thank you so much for watching this YouTube video. Please like, please subscribe, and hopefully I can give you some more content soon.